Indian football it's not been successful as much as it should have, but it has existed since the Durand started in 1888. Mohun Bagan especially and Mohammedan Sporting predate all the great clubs that we for middle class India, English speaking India follows these days. So there is a very strong culture. You can't trample on somebody's feeling. I've had this illness, which is weakness of motor neurons in my muscles in my right leg. So this has crippled me. I am unable to walk unless I use a walker and I have full-time medical helpers. As a result, I am housebound. All my television activities, commentaries, expert opinions, everything stopped. I taught for 40 years in Delhi University. There's a court case going on. So over 350 teachers have not got pension. So I am amongst one of them. So income had practically stopped because of my restrictive movement. Income had stopped and I was dependent on extracurricular work for income. That has stopped. My expenses have increased because like medical helpers, physiotherapist who comes daily, medicine plus various other day-to-day expenses. So that is why through appeals via the media and several programs on television and print media, people, senior journalists approached the Honorable Sports Minister, and I am grateful to him, to Kiren Rijiju, for what he has done. There's a Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Fund, so he has tweaked the rules a bit, which is very creditable to him. It is there for people who've represented India, like Dingo Singh, who sadly has cancer. I in fact did commentary for the national network when he won the gold medal in Bangkok Asian Games 1998. So he has tweaked the rules and through that fund allotted me rupees 4 lakhs because I've also, as a commentator and a writer, been involved with Indian sports for 40 years, since 1980 or little before. So it is a wonderful gesture by him for which I am very grateful. The biggest help has been very slick marketing. It has raised the profile of Indian football, especially abroad. This whole idea that many people in Europe never realized that India was a football-loving country, that has been dispelled because so many foreigners have come, the coverage has been very good, and the game has been marketed well, the facilities have improved, the infrastructure has massively improved, and that way, yes, it has helped
In the first 2 seasons, there was too much emphasis on film stars and aging foreigners, so which probably didn't really help. They have created a hype around Indian football. This season, because it's been a longer league, there's been more time for the coaches to give in their ideas. More Indian players have gotten opportunity, and above all, it has provided a lucrative employment to so many Indian players, with 7 players in the draft going over ₹1 crore. So my overall take on the ISL was that the conception was wrong. With a little more thought and a little more serious analysis or interchange of ideas with people who genuinely know Indian football. See, football can't only be done through, or no sport can be done just through marketing people, or through even those who telecast. They know what telecast is, they don't have the ground reality of Indian football. There should have been no ATK, there should have been no FC Goa. Mohun Bagan and East Bengal should have been gradually brought in to the ISL. See, they are the biggest rivals in Asia. If you're building a new house, you don't destroy your old house.